The king raised his long sword, ready to knight the first islander he encountered upon landing. However,
Insolent dog!
Sire!
You will pay for that, pathetic beach wench!
just like that, the king died. But moments later, he stood up unharmed. He thought death had bowed down to him and granted him immortality. However, his servant beside him also revived.
I seem to be immortal too.
At this point, the islander who had just killed them both revealed the truth. This was the Island of Eternity, where everyone who entered gained immortality but would be forever trapped there. But what the king heard was that he would rule this island forever. The old servant told the king that their army had disappeared in the previous storm, but the king remained confident. He believed that by defeating the king of this island in a duel, the others would naturally submit to him.
I challenge you to a duel. To the victor, the crown.
Facing the sudden challenger, the bearded king was very happy. Life finally had new excitement. However, being the king of the Island of Eternity undoubtedly meant being the strongest being. But the inability to die on the Island of Eternity gave Aelstrom the courage to challenge again. Facing this returning challenger, the king felt helpless, and Aelstrom knew he couldn't defeat the other man, so he suggested settling the matter with a game of chess.
Checkmate.
But clearly, he was no match for the king in this area either. The thick-skinned Aelstrom began challenging the king in various fields he excelled in, but he never won a single time. This made Aelstrom suspect the king of cheating. After all, he had never lost since childhood.
I'm a peerless swordman, horseman, chessman, wrestleman, whatever men contend.
Sire, I may have the answer.
The truth is often the most hurtful and the most difficult to accept. Because Aelstrom was the king, all his previous opponents had been letting him win. Although he knew the old servant was telling the truth, he still couldn't accept it. He vented his anger on his only servant. At this moment, defeating the king became Aelstrom's obsession. He climbed to the Dark Temple on the back of the Island of Eternity, attempting to gain power through continuous sacrifices.